Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Ed Zanetti. We follow on our talks about the Conference of Parties 28 from the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, which will be taking place in Abu Dhabi between the 3rd of November and 12th of December this year, 2023. We already know that rules and procedures are all in place for the new global regulatory carbon market to start functioning, and we already know that there is a political agenda put forward in order to address this new global carbon market in the next period. We already know that we need to align our greenhouse gas inventory with this new dynamics in order to take advantage of this market. But I've been starting talking about the loss and damage mechanism within the United Nations Framework Convention. It has been conceptualized in order to compensate countries which are already suffering financial and infrastructure losses due to the increase on CO2 levels and increase on temperature. And a few countries have suffered that much from the increase on those CO2 and temperature than tropical developing countries. The lack of infrastructure together with the excess of biomass make the environment a prosperous environment for infectious disease, and those infectious disease has been spreading freely over the tropics. Countries have been bribed, that is the correct term, have been bribed internationally in order to avoid land use intensification. And this bribery is, of course, promoting corruption. Look at Brazil, the country that has the Amazon fund is one of the most corrupted ones in the world. And so these countries are taking external bribes in order to stop this internal sector to develop into this land use intensification. The result, of course, poverty, social exclusion, and the spreading of infectious disease. So the profits you are gaining from stopping land use intensification in the tropics are the people that are being killed in your country due to the spreading of those infectious disease. So there is an urgent need to address funds from the loss and damage mechanisms to stop the spreading of infectious disease in tropical countries. And we should bring this to the table for the negotiations. Let's keep talking about this. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on the daily struggle for justice. Ed Zanetti for tous les amis africains.